Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. We got a bit of a wet one coming at you. It's the Tampa Bay Rays going up against the Athletics. Well, Siggy, today we get the pleasure of seeing one of the hottest bats in baseball. His consistency at the plate has been remarkable.
Yeah, Boo, one of the toughest outs in the league right now. Sit back and relax because this guy's about to put on a show.
We'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to go. Our starting pitcher in this one, Luis Severino. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
Yeah, he's definitely had his struggles so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip, but he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy is a competitor, and we'll watch how he works in this one.
Jose Caballero leading things off and takes a strike. There's the strike. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Josh Lowe next to hit for the Rays. He was hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday. And that's downstairs. And it's 1-0. Severino, multi-time All-Star, 31 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Swing and a ground ball. Now the throw to first on the run, and they get the out. Now a look at Kevin Cash's lineup for the Tampa Bay Rays. And Singy, I'm a bit surprised to see this many righties in a lineup against a right-hander.
Yeah, you're not the only one, Boog. I'm a bit surprised as well. And, you know, some hitters work well against same-handed pitching. You know, just back in 2024, Bobby Witt Jr., Vlad Guerrero Jr., and Aaron Judge all had higher batting averages against righties than they did against lefties. So maybe they got a plan after all.
Yandy Diaz stands in now and watches strike one. 2 out, space is empty. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Down in order go the Rays. And now the Athletics offense gets its first shot here. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And we're back. And our pitcher in this game, Shane McClanahan. Singy, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. You know, some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just, you know, having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environment. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
Yuri Ruiz, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Ruiz went deep in his most recent game.
Nope. He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Next pitch is outside. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
And here is Jacob Wilson.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Hits in each of the last 6 games.
Not in time. He's safe.
Well, Boog, not exactly making him earn it right now with the walk and now a wild pitch. He's going to need to find a way to refocus out there, get back in the strike zone before this unravels on him. After the loss yesterday afternoon where they really didn't ever get things going on offense, I think this is an important opportunity right here to pick up an early run.
On the ground to the left. Throws to first in time. One gone, bottom half of the first.
Batting third.
And time now to check out the A's lineup. Not a team that usually sees a lot of pitches or works a ton of walks, Chris. They take a more aggressive approach than some of the other teams in the league.
They definitely have a few free swingers in this lineup, hitters who want to be on the attack, and that's great as long as you got pitches in the zone. But if the pitcher's able to expand the zone, it can be very difficult for an offense like this to get going. You've got to somehow draw some walks, put some runners on base so that when you do have those free swingers come up, you can cash in with some runs that are plated.
Ruiz, the runner at second with one away. Next pitch is downstairs.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Fouled off. He was late.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that one is inside.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He will score, and they take the lead.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
One out, runner at second. Connor Norby up next for the A's. Yeah, that's in for a strike. 0-1.
0-1.
Swings through that one.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That
One
misses,
ball,
and the
2
count
strikes.
1-2.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just to waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
2-2 the count.
This one in the dirt, and the runner holds. Runner at second here, one gone. Swings and misses. Some high cheese for strike 3.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
2 outs. And there's a
2
ball.
balls,
Not showing great command so far in this at bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here or this could get ugly. Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, You're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
2 walks in the first has to be some cause for concern. I mean, you're talking about a guy you want to pitch deep into the ball game. It's not going to help with the pitch count right there. They can't afford to hand out free bases at this rate.
Max Muncy stands in here, takes ball 1 low.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got 1 run in, you got to try to get another 1 or maybe 2.
2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a ball popped in the air, and it stays fair. The run comes in from second, and it's an RBI single, and they take a 2-run lead.
Well done. Drives in the run. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. This is J.J. Bleday.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
Two on, 2 outs. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Going to count 1 and 2.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We go on to inning number 2. It's the A's 2, the Rays nothing. All set for the start of the inning. Now here's the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Brandon Lowe. Severino back to work. Swing and a foul out of play. Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball.
Umpiring behind the plate for us today, Boog, is Mike Fillmore, and he is a good one. He'll reward pitches on the edges a little bit, but the main thing is he doesn't keep you guessing. Once he established that a pitch is a strike, it stays that way.
On the outside corner, got him looking.
Well, just a great job of playing catch with the catcher. Exactly where the catcher set up is where he threw that pitch. And probably fooled the umpire a little bit because there was no budge at all.
Here's the left fielder, Christopher Morel. That's a strike thanks to the sweeper.
0-1's the count.
And he takes a strike.
Absolutely frozen on that heater right down the middle, and that's a pitch you're just not getting back. Now he's in a tough spot, especially after falling behind on a good first pitch.
On the ground. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
Batting 6th, third baseman, Junior Caminero.
2 outs, base is empty. Now up for Tampa Bay, Junior Caminero. First offering, and it just misses. And that's in for a strike.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, it should be a good outing for him.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. No runs, no hits, no errors. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the A's 2, the Rays nothing.
It's coming back around.
Ready to go for the
Lead
last half of the
off
inning.
for the
And here's the
A's,
rookie catcher,
catcher,
Daniel
Daniel
Susak.
Susak.
Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. Foul ball. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Hit on the ground to the right side. He takes it on his own and quickly one away in the second.
Batting ninth, second baseman, Zach Geloff.
Next to hit, Zach Geloff.
Yeah, you know it's me. You can't stop my shine. I'm just doing me. Yeah, I'ma take a pic.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1.
One out, base is empty. Right through there for a strike.
0-2.
On the inside corner for called strike 3.
Tunneled that pitch. Thought it was going to be a slider breaking in off the plate, but it hugged the corner. And at that point, when he recognized it, it was just too late.
So the lineup flips over. Next up for the A's, Yuri Ruiz. Now one
0-1,
miss.
no strike.
The pitch. Yeah, that's fouled off. And a fastball misses outside for a ball. Ball 2. Singy, he wasn't real sharp in the first, got hit around, but really more so, didn't throw a ton of strikes.
Well, he's just got to find a way to settle down. He was clearly fighting himself out there, not really finding the strike zone, walking batters. So we'll see if he can get back on track and fill up the zone a little bit more.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Three and two. The pitch is outside and ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it. A lot of folks believed he could make an early impact this year, and that's exactly what he's done. Lots of extra base hits, and his confidence seems to be growing with every game he plays.
Wilson batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. McClanahan keeping an eye on him. Swings through that one for strike 2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
2 outs.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Ruiz leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Popped up to the left into foul ground. And a foul ball. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Runner on the go. Lined, and that's a base hit. Cruz around third. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single. It's 3-zip. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Brent Rooker. Doubled in his first AB. And that's down and away.
Counts 1-0.
One run across in the frame so far. Bottom half of inning number 2. That catches the top part of the zone. That's strike 1. On the ground to third. The throw to second is offline. He makes the throw, but it's not in time. And that leaves them with runners at first and second.
You know, 2-out errors are kind of like 2-out walks, and sometimes even worse. You think you're out of the inning, but all of a sudden, you get another out to get, and the offense has a great opportunity they're looking to take advantage of and make you pay for.
Connor Norton digs in now. Struck out swinging his first time. Clips the corner, and that is strike 1. Traffic on the bases with one already in. You're in game 1 of this 3-game set. Inside, and it hit him. And now the bases are loaded. And here's the first baseman. He reached out to walk his first time.
Well, it stinks to be down by, you know, these runs early in this ball game like this, but you've got 2 outs. You've got to close the door because you still have a chance with how much time is left in this one.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Big moment in this game. 2 outs, 2 runners in scoring position, and could really break this thing wide open early.
Swing and a miss. Activity in the bullpen. Number 70 warming up for manager Kevin Cash. Lesko also getting ready. And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. 2 outs. Bases full. Now it's the DH. Max Muncy. RBI single his last time up. Breaking ball misses down and away. And another ball.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Next offering is in for a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That one just misses.
Well, as a pitcher, when you make a big pitch down around the knees and don't get the call, it'll eat at you out there. So some handle it a little bit better than others. And right here, clearly letting the ump hear it a little bit.
That is ball 4, and that'll bring home a run.
Really got himself into a mess out there and now forces home a run with the wall. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
And now Kevin Cash out of the dugout and ready to make a move to the bullpen. Shane McClanahan will depart. Walk's a big problem for him today as he leaves on the hook for the loss. Back after a quick break with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for Tampa
Now a new
Bay.
pitcher for the Rays, number 70.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year. So the defense should be active.
So they're all loaded
Now
up.
batting,
And now
left
J.J.
fielder,
Bleday.
J.J.
His first at bat was a strikeout. Missed
Ball
with a
one.
changeup, and that's ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
And that one is lifted in the air. DeLuca on the move to the gap. Makes the grab, and that is that. So they get 3 runs in the inning, but they also leave the bases loaded. We played 2 full. It's the A's 5, the Rays nothing. On to the 3rd inning.
Leading off
Now it's the
for
rookie
Tampa Bay,
DH,
the
Braden
designated
Taylor.
hitter, Braden Taylor.
And first offering is fouled off. Severino kick steals. Out there to center. Ruiz makes his way towards it. Makes the grab on the run. 1 up, 1 down.
That's just a really nice catch on
Batting
the run
8th
right
catcher,
there. He
Danny
saved extra
Jansen.
bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Danny Jansen in the box here lets that one go for a ball. And that one fouled off. And now it's 1-2. And down on strikes. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Clearly looking out over the
Batting
plate
9th,
on that
center
outer
fielder,
third, and
Johnny
that pitch
DeLuca.
finished right down the middle, just a little bit in, and he couldn't pull the trigger.
Now a
Ball
chance
that time.
for Johnny DeLuca. Two down, nobody on. Fastball for a strike. Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So
One
keep
ball,
an eye on the
2
pitcher's
strikes.
mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit.
That misses the zone. 2-2. Stays alive. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. 9 straight retired here to start the game. It's the A's 5, the Rays nothing. Welcome back. And
Leading
coming off a
off
series
for
where the
the
pitching
Athletics,
was
catcher
outstanding,
Daniel
we take a look at those
Susak.
numbers. First pitch misses.
You know, these A's really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They jumped all over the starter and knocked him out of the game early. He just was never able to settle in, and the damage was done by the time he got the hook.
There's a strike.
I mean, when you're chasing the
2
opposing
balls,
starter
1
in the
strike.
first inning or two, that's just such a tone setter for the game, and it puts the other team back on their heels, and it instills a lot of confidence in your lineup from top to bottom.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Morel hauls it in for the out. And there's 1 down.
Up next for the A's, second
So digging
baseman,
in, Zach Gallo. Struck out looking his first time.
You know what it's me. You can't stop my shine. I'm just doing me.
It It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long break, and going to have to exit this game a little early.
Next offering is down low. This one high in the air to left center. Morel on the move. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. That's out number 2.
Now batting, center fielder, Esteury Ruiz.
So the batting order turns over. And stepping in is the speedy Esteury Ruiz. And that misses. Inside. And that is ball 1. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Morel moving under it, brings it in. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. So the Rays batting order turns over.
Shortstop,
Jose Caballero now at the plate. He led the game off with a strikeout and looking to get on base in this plate appearance. That misses the zone. Ball 1. Caballero goes 5 feet 9 inches, 185 pounds, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. And that's downstairs and outside.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Just off the inside edge.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And that's outside ball 4. And that's their first base runner of the game.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Josh Lowe next to hit for the Rays. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Next one misses, and 1-1. And that is out of play. The Rays hitless so far in the game. That one the other way. Dives for it. Got it. Makes the play.
Now batting, the first baseman, Yandy Diaz.
This dive wasn't the result of a bad route, Singy. The only reason he made the play is because his route was so good.
No doubt, Boog. StatCast tells the same story. I mean, he got to his spot as quickly as you can possibly get there, and he had to in order to have a chance at that diving play. Just special.
Yandy Diaz now. First offering. Runner goes. Pitch misses. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
You don't usually see teams try to claw back into games by being aggressive on the base pass like this, but it's still early in this one. This kind of tells me they're going to try to tackle this one run at a time instead of waiting back for a big 3-run homer.
Pickoff throw, and he's back in safely. Next pitch in for a strike, and it's 1-1. Caballero leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. There's a swing and a drive. Raging back towards the wall. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Tried to take on the wind in left field right there. Just a little too much traffic up in the air. Mother Nature won that one. It's hard to say, but I think that might be gone otherwise.
And now it's Brandon Lau. Struck out looking at his first at bat. And that's
Ball
way
one.
high. Ball one.
1-0.
And that's outside.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you. So make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
Late on that fastball.
This is one of those
2 balls, 1
situations
strike.
where the pitcher may not really want to deal with the guy in the box, and you got to be aware of that. Take your walk. I couldn't do it, but I think he can.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. And that one missing low. On the ground, right side. On to first. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left. And midway in the 4th, it's the A's 5, the Rays nothing. So up next,
Leading
Jacob
off
Wilson.
for the A's, shortstop Jacob Wilson.
Everybody favors we can give you up. You only live once, you gotta live it up. Yes, my red tie with your red dress. We ain't even planning, but we matching though. Everybody looking when we passing though.
This to center field. DeLuca makes the grab. And a quick out, number 1.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Rooker, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Caught him looking for the K.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Now batting third baseman Gunnar Norby.
Now the third baseman, Gunnar Norby. He's 0 for 1. That one ripped. Can't get to it as it drops into the corner. And he's got a double.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boo. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. It's something to improve.
So runner at second, 2 down. And now the first baseman. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And there's a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Foul ball, still 0-2. The A's looking to add another. Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And
That's
1
a
and
ball.
2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
And there's a ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And it remains 2-2. Man on second, 2 down. In the air, left field. Morel moving under it, and that'll do it. The A's strand 1 as they are unable to add to their 5-0 lead.
Look at what you're doing right now. Tell me what you're doing.
Christopher
Leading
Morel
off for the
getting
Rays,
ready to
left
hit.
fielder,
Grounded out his
Christopher
first
Morel.
time. Severino back to work. Right through there for a strike.
Well, these Rays, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just 1 base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Severino. Got him swinging.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
And stepping in for the Rays, Junior Caminero. And that is downstairs. And that's ball 1. The A's leading by 5, and we're at the top of the 5th. That's a little bit low.
2-0.
And a big swing and a miss.
Spin rate's outstanding on that high fastball. Really tough to hit.
Well struck left field. That one's got a chance. Caught just shy of the wall.
Well, off the bat, I thought for sure it had enough to get out of here, but that wind's kind of blowing in from left, and I think that's what made the difference.
Braden Taylor next to hit for the Rays. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Just missed. Foul ball there.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
And that one almost got him. That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Rays held in check here. It's 5-0. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Hitter, Max Muncy.
There's a strike.
You know, these Athletics putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Cut on and lifted in the air. DeLuca hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, left fielder.
Next up for the A's, J.J. Bleday.
I'm just a simple man.
And first offering is fouled off. Up the middle. Handles, throws to first. Out on a bang-bang play, but he made it close.
Oh, it's a nice forehand stop. Kept the ball from getting to the outfield, but he had a little trouble getting rid of it and had to take an extra step, which cost you some time. But he recovered, made a good, strong throw, and he still got the out.
And now Daniel Susac. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Two down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Next pitch is outside. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Hauls it in to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down that time. We're through 5. It's the A's 5, the Rays nothing.
In the background is a blind spot. Rolling dice and mark your cards out. Don't push it up and use your mind.
Danny Jansen to hit here. Went down on strikes his first time through.
Jansen.
And there's a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Just missed. And that one hit 97 on the gun. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. His 7th home run of the season. It's 5-1. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. Oh, Boo, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
So digging in, Johnny DeLuca. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. And that turns the lineup over.
Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down. Now let's see if they can string something together, make it a little more interesting.
Here's the Rays leadoff hitter, Jose Caballero. And that finds the mark on the outside corner. Strike 1.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Severino throws to first. DeLuca back on a dive.
Runner
Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. Out.
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
One out, base is empty, and a run in, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Ball one there. The shortstop takes the ball. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first, heading for two. Not stopping, he's going for three. The relay throw in there safely.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a beautiful
right
triple
fielder,
from start to
Lowe.
finish. Got a pitch he could drive, turned on it, and hammered it out front into the gap. Right out of the box. I love how he was hustling, and I think he knew he was going for three as soon as it touched down. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
So up next, Josh Lowe. 0 for 2 in this one. And there's a foul ball. Pitch misses there, and it's 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
Up next for Tampa
And here's
Bay,
the first baseman,
Yandy
Yandy Diaz.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Off the mark there, and that's ball one.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. He's painting the corners, working on the edges, and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
Base hit and a run in to score. The throw into second, and he'll pull into second safely.
Man, he
Now
just
batting
absolutely
second
turned
baseman,
on that one,
Brandon
ripped it down the
Lowe.
line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
So runner at second, 2 down. Lowe at the plate. Late swing, foul to the left.
And the strategy of winning a ball game, when you could make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
Man at second. Inside, just missed. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Jose Leclerc, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. McFarland warming up as well. The 1-1 is fouled off. And that one got a piece of him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he
Now
hit him.
batting left fielder
And the batter
Christopher
now,
Morel.
Christopher Morel. His righty-lefty splits there. Right through there for a strike. Diaz at second, Lowe at first, 2 out of the inning. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
2 on, 2 outs. Back-to-back batters hit by a pitch now. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Junior Caminero. That one finds the zone, and that's strike one.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
A little bit high. 1-1. So they're all loaded up with 2 outs. They get the force. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. 5.5 innings complete, and the no-hitter is no more. It's the A's 5, the Rays 2. Now it's the second baseman, Zach Geloff.
Yeah. Who that in the whip? Yeah, you know it's me. You can't stop my shine.
Check swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first. And he held back, according to Rusty Valentine. And a curve misses outside. Bullpen movement for the Rays. Andrew Wentz up and throwing. Rodriguez also throwing.
Ball 3.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
In the air, out towards left center. DeLuca sizes this one up, and there's one down.
Up next for the A's, center fielder
Esteury Ruiz will hit next. That one is upstairs. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. There's a swing and a miss.
Elly just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swing and a ball popped in the air, and no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3.
Oh, that slider down and away. It's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Wilson in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Up and in, and now it's even 1-1. Two outs. Pitch is in there. 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. And the A's are gone in order. They're still out in front 5-2. Jose Leclerc will take over here.
Well, walks have been a big issue for him this year, so I expect these hitters to be patient up there.
To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Braden Taylor. The Rays in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at-bat out of him right here.
That one drifts inside. Leclerc, a righty that throws with power. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a cutter, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. Line drive, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Now it's Jansen to hit. He's already homered in this game. In the air, right side, Rooker makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, center fielder Johnny DeLuca.
Johnny DeLuca next to hit for the Rays. 1 for 2. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Fastball for a strike. Taylor over at first with one away. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. And now the shortstop, Jose Caballero. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor.
0-1.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
That one missed.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
Check swing. He went. And the count 1-2.
2 strikes.
The Athletics leading by 3 here in the top half of inning number 7. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. The Rays strand just the one. They trail at 5-2.
You can never be like me. Yeah, I push until I bleed, and I keep it so 100, not afraid to show my teeth. You can never be like me. Yeah, I push until I bleed, and I keep it so 100. Yeah,
now pitching for
Andrew Wentz comes on now.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Now it's the right fielder, Brent Rooker. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base and slugging too. And first offering is fouled off.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
That missed by a lot. And the count is 1-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now
it's going to be Gunnar Henderson. It's interesting. He plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
Counts 1-0.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
And a swing and a miss. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, could surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Very strong coming out of the pen
Now
so
batting,
far as he
the first
punches out the
baseman,
first 2
Ruben
batters he's
Malone.
faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Two down, base is empty. And now the first baseman. And that one is inside, ball 1. Two down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike. Ball.
Next pitch is outside. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Muncy in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Right through there for a strike. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. The A's strand 1, and it remains 5-2.
Now pitching for the
T.J.
A's.
McFarland on the
Number
pitch out of the
48.
pen here.
Well, walks have certainly been an issue for him this season, so we'll see what kind of command he has.
And now the right fielder,
Leading off
Josh
for
Lowe.
Tampa Bay.
0 for
Right
3
fielder,
in this
Josh
one.
Lowe.
First pitch, and he just misses.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
And now 2-0. To the right side. He steps on the bag. First out in the top of the 8th.
If you want to be a great
Now
defense, you
batting,
have
first
to
baseman,
deliver
Yandy
consistently.
Diaz.
It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
And here's the first baseman, Yandy Diaz. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Jump throw. Nicely done for the out.
First of all, that's just a nice job to
Now
even
batting,
get to that
second
ball.
baseman,
And then
Brandon
even more
Brown.
impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Brandon Lau next to hit for the Rays. Knee high, that's in for a strike. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Lifted in the air down the left side, and that's a fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
Just a bloop hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Now the left fielder, Christopher Morel. First pitch just misses. Next offering is fouled back. Lau at second with 2 down. Popped up. And that'll do it. 1 left for Tampa, and the deficit remains 5-2.
Now pitching for
And
Tampa
the Rays, they go
Number
to the bullpen.
39.
Manuel Rodriguez.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
J.J. Bleday digs in now. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And that one is downstairs. And that is ball 1. And it's fouled away. And a 1-1. Right through there for a strike. That's ripped. Base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Now batting, the catcher, Daniel Susak.
So, Singy, let's dive into the numbers, courtesy of StatCast. Do you even feel contact being made when you hit a ball that hard?
No, I don't think so, Boog. I mean, that's just the best feeling in the world as a hitter. You square it up perfectly, and it's like you didn't even swing the bat. And there are times the ball feels heavy off your bat. You know it, but this is not one of those cases. He sent this one flying 114 miles per hour, so that's flexing your muscles a little bit.
Susak stands in now, looks at that one inside. Tampa Bay's bullpen with some action. Garrett Clevenger warming up for manager Kevin Cash. The 1-0. You see the velocity 97 with that fastball. Runner at first with no outs here. Not even close there. 2-1. He swings and fouls one off. That missed inside, and now it's 3-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Next up for the A's, Zach Geloff.
Second baseman, Zach Geloff.
Who they in the whip? Yeah, you know it's me. You can't stop my shine. I'm just doing me. Yeah, I'ma take a pic.
And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play.
Misses outside, and the count 1-2.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire, and out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Not close with that one. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. him looking for the K. That was pretty nasty.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the
Up
stretch
next,
after giving up the leadoff
Rays.
single. Back-to-back
Center fielder,
strikeouts. So they haven't been able to move that runner off, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
So 2 down now, and here is Yuri Ruiz. Swinging a foul straight back. Now 1-1.
1-1.
That's down and in. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
I missed to say before is that you are my love galore.
Now pitching for the
Mason
A's.
Miller comes on trying
Number
to close it
19.
out.
Big swing and miss stuff
Mason
right here, Blue. Averaging more than 1 strikeout per inning this season. So
Leading off
far,
for
he's
the
been
Rays,
pretty
third
electric.
baseman, Junior
Now up for
Caminero.
Tampa Bay, Junior Caminero. And takes low for ball 1.
They hope he's the guy to spark a comeback. He tends to play better when his team is behind, so why not him?
That one in triple digits.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
And that one pulled foul. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Taylor in the box now as he leaves that one up high.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Next offering misses. 2 balls, no strikes. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Rooker has a beat on it, and that is a foul ball. To the right side. The throw to first. 2 up, 2 down.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Last chance for the Rays. And now the catcher for the Rays, Danny Jansen. He's already homered here in this one. Down the middle for a strike. 0-1.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
That one in there across the letters.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
And now 1-2.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
The Rays down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the 3-game series, and there's just such a good feeling when you're in your own ballpark. You're sleeping in your own bed. You're eating your clubhouse manager's food. Everything's right in your world, and they played like it today.
And your final score, 5-2. The A's are victorious. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Lovers intertwined with no place to go, and so they kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, coast. So come escape with me, just a rebel, looking for a place to be. So let's kick, and push, yeah, and coast. Yeah, yeah. Before he knew he had a crew, there wasn't no punk, and they spit fire shirts and SB dunks. They would push till they couldn't skate no more. He's always low, someone's